Happy Friday, everyone. It's been a great week. I just wanted to say congratulations. You guys did a great job with the PSAT earlier in the week. It's going to be a nice long weekend for all of you. A reminder that there is no school for students on Monday and Tuesday, and you guys will see you back in school on Wednesday. The purpose of today's little meeting right now, Mrs. Shimento is going to join us in a minute, is to talk mainly about the upcoming trip to the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. I know many of you keep hearing dual language trip, and you're maybe thinking, well, I'm not a dual language student. I'm not in dual language classes. It doesn't matter. We have now opened the trip up to the entire 8th grade. And anyone who is wishing to go and wants to make the payment can do that with Ms. Shimento next week, and we can get you signed up and ready to go. So we're going to talk through a couple logistics about how that would work. A reminder that if you did pay and if you did turn in a permission slip already, all the final payments and everything is due Wednesday when you get back. So Wednesday, when you come back in after the long weekend, you will make sure that you bring any final payment or complete payment downstairs to the lower level to Ms. Shimento. She says there is about only a handful of spots left. I will tell you that if you have not paid and a student comes in with a full payment, they may say, okay, we'll start a waiting list. So make sure you're on top of that. If you have questions over the weekend, you should email Mrs. Shimento about what to do or what you need help with. There is an online Google form. Mrs. Amaral actually was the one who posted it all on Google Classroom. And last but not least, this is something maybe you're all wondering about, and you could actually, teachers, if students have questions, you can pop them in the chat. If some of you were wondering if this is like the only field trip this year, or maybe you're hesitant on turning stuff in because you're thinking, oh, well, I don't want to go with dual language because we're going, maybe we're going somewhere in New York City during the rest of the year. I can guarantee you that we are taking other field trips, and none of them will be to the Statue of Liberty or Ellis Island. So maybe it's other destinations in New York City. Maybe it's another city completely. I'm working on that, and we'll have that information soon. But this would be your only opportunity this year to get to go to the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island. And if you're not sure what Ellis Island is, it is an island or a piece of property near the Statue of Liberty where many immigrants came, and that was the first destination they reached when they reached the United States. And now they have erected a museum there with a lot of artifacts from people who came to this country. It's a very cool experience. I know I can speak that my mom's grandparents, so my great-grandparents, came to the United States from Italy and traveled through Ellis Island. And there's some documentation there. And for those of you visiting, there's a wall outside that has lists of thousands, hundreds of thousands of names that came through there. And it was very cool for me as a middle schooler when I was your age to go and see some of my family members having their names on that wall. So a really cool opportunity that you're only going to get this go around. We're going to other places throughout the rest of the year. And again, that information will be coming out shortly to everyone. I think that Mrs. Shimento and Ms. Ramirez are getting ready in a few moments to pull the raffle. So if you bought raffle tickets for any of those cool athletic balls, the knee pads, any of that stuff, they're going to get ready to pull those winners. And again, if you have any questions, number one, you should first and foremost go over to the 8th grade Google Classroom because everything is posted there. Your parents can check Parent Square because this was also sent to them via me. And then when in doubt, if the information you need is not in one of those places, you could shoot an email to myself or Mrs. Shimento with the question and we can get back to you. And then next week, we will have a quick meeting with all of you who are going on the trip to talk about what time to be there, what to wear, and all of that stuff, because it is a long day and it's outside and you want to just make sure that you're prepared. So again, any questions, you can actually probably pop into the main office towards the end of the day and you can ask Ms. Gemento, who will be there doing the raffle, those questions, or over the long weekend, you can reach out via email. Again, great job this week with the PSAT. Hard to believe as of next week, we're midway through October. Just a quick reminder to you all, because it does matter. The first marking period ends at the beginning of November. So you want to make sure that you're turning in any missing work and maybe use the long weekend as an opportunity to get caught up on some things, because we have something special in store for everyone who is passing all their classes at the end of the first quarter. So more to come on that stuff. Have a great long weekend. Reach out if you have questions, ask when you need help, and take some time off this weekend to enjoy yourselves. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.